Allah mentions many good qualities about Ibrahim alayhi salam. Inna Ibrahim kana ummatan qanitan lillahi hanifa. Ibrahim was a one-man nation when it came to faith. The way he submitted, Allah Azza wa Jal praised him many places in the Quran. Still Ibrahim is making dua. وَجُنُبْنِي وَبَنِيَّ أَن نَعْبُدَ الْأَصْنَامِ. Oh Allah, save me and my children from worshipping idols. The idol itself, they are different from the time of the Prophet ﷺ until now. You might think idol means a rock in front of you which is made up, a picture, a rock in front of you that you start worshiping. No, that's a kind of an idol, yes. But every individual has different. Idol is something that takes power, that takes over the love of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That takes over the love of faith. That takes over the love of the teachings of Islam. And every single individual can judge to him or to herself that the amount of time you dedicate to the faith on a daily basis, that's the importance of faith you have in your life. That's how much you like the faith. And the amount of time our children are contributing to the faith on a daily basis, that's the love that they have for the faith. And looking at a normal situation, we ourselves are being exposed to a society which does not believe in Allah. Our children are exposed to the society which doesn't believe in Allah. In fact, going a step forward, which has a wrong image of the faith that we follow. Our children have been exposed to the society where they are. Challenges are there for a reason. And every day people have different things. Just the other day I was shopping at Costco with my kids. And this American lady pulled up and she says, and she saw me in my clothing. My wife was with me. She had the abaya and everything. So she came up to us and she said, "You cannot follow Sharia in this country." You cannot follow Sharia in this country. So I smiled at her and I said, "What is Sharia?" So she told me, "What you're wearing, that's Sharia." I said, "Sharia is only the atari or the clothing that I wear? Or is there something else to it?" So that exposure is there, and then I talked to her and I explained to her that the biggest fear that we have is ignorance. What does Sharia is all about? And then these are many things that come up on a daily basis. Our children are exposed to it. Until and unless they don't have the love of faith in their heart, they won't defend it. Because they themselves are confused. They don't know what they're talking about. Because we don't know what we are talking about. The only thing that we talk about all day, they're spending their time in many things. Come to school, play video games, watch TV, watch different episodes of different types of programs that are on TV. And at the end of the day, you say, "Come and pray Maghrib." He says, "Oh, no, I have to pray that also? I have to pray Salah?" So Salah becomes a burden. Recitation of Quran becomes a burden for them. Talking about Allah and His Prophet becomes a burden for them. On a blue moon, you get them sit down. Allah has said this and the Prophet has said this. "Oh, not again, Dad. Your speech." Oh. That is happening in our homes. So they take religion as a cultural practice. It's not religion, because religion is something that refines you inside. Allah Rasul said, "Jaddidu imanakum." Refresh your faith. The faith requires the refreshment. Like when you press the refresh button, sometimes your phone's not responding and you reset it. You turn it off and you refresh it again. Why? To work it better. Works more faster. Things can be done faster. efficiency is there, better movement is there. The Prophet ﷺ said, everyone needs to refresh their faith. No one can be confident about their faith. I already believe, so I don't need to worry about worshiping an idol. You are already worshiping an idol. The love that you have, which makes you sacrifice the faith, that's an idol inside you. For some people is Hilo. For some people is Pokemon Go. That's their idol. This is what they're working on. Every single day, this is what they're doing. That's their idol. For some people is money. For some people is their career. For some people is their car that every time they sit, they think about. That's the idol. That has taken the love of everything and just focused on one thing. And that is either the material things of this world or the technology that is provided. Our time has been spent on that.